Yo guys, good morning. This is John Verkrutas. Today is the 14th of February 2024. Right now it is exactly 4:14 in the morning. I haven't slept yet. I woke up at around 6:30 earlier before midnight cuz I was able to sleep earlier, you know. I drank some coffee and it was supposed to keep me up. But again, I'm really surprised why the effects of coffee to the usual person is the opposite for me. Instead of me getting energized, instead of me getting the boost of energy, I get sleepy. And I think, yeah, there's something wrong with me, man. I don't know what is it, but yeah, I'm figuring myself out every single moment, every chance that I get. I'm writing it down, I'm recording a video. I'm documenting my life right now, guys, and this is for the next generation. This is for the youngsters next to me. So, I serve the younger generations. I don't serve any of the older generations. I don't serve the millennials. I don't serve the boomers. My experience with them is just like really bad. Um, so in the movies, in the advice that a lot of people tells us, they're saying that we do not really know the meaning of life. What's life supposed to be? You know, after you graduate high school, after you uh, graduate college, after you get a job, after you have kids, after you have marriage, after you have this and that, a house, a car, a mortgage, whatever. After that, then what is the next thing? What's the next plan that I'm supposed to do? Well, for me, I have an answer for that one. And that is serving the next generations. And basically, right now, be aware of the situation that you're in. Be aware of the programming that you have received when you were a child. You know, when I am playing League of Legends, when I am drawing, I always listen to clips from YouTube, especially from Carl Jung. Um, the Puer Eternus, or something like that. Devouring Mother, the Senex, the Fool, the Shadow, the Psyche, the collective unconscious, all of these stuff. These are very interesting things. And, you know, it's really just to expand my knowledge. And the more that I know, the more that I encounter new ideas, the more I get humbled, you know. It tells me that there's so much out there that I have no idea. There's so much out there that I don't even know that exists. That I don't even know that exists. And it's such a very humbling experience. And that's why I'm very doubtful of confident people, you know. Growing up as a child, I always had this notion of knowing whether a person is lying or not. And growing up, I was a liar. It was something that I had to develop in order to survive in this household. Uh, I wouldn't expand much on that, but when something is done to you, it kind of like gives you a pass to do it on somebody else too, you know? When you've been done kindness, you or you kind of want to share that good experience with other people. When you are done violence, you kind of have to release that on somebody else, because holding onto that one, it's very painful, you know, it's very heavy. Carrying that guilt, carrying that rage, processing it, putting it into something productive, turning it into something creative, using that energy to create something instead of putting it into another person, maybe someone lower than you, maybe someone weaker than you, something weaker than you. I have done that in the past, you know. I really hated dogs, you know. I would make them cry, especially young dogs. And the sound of them crying kind of heals a part of me. And then once I made them cry, then I would tend to them. I would care for them. I would show them affection. And growing up right now at 20 years old, I realized that those behaviors that I was putting on these creatures, these animals, these were also done to me by my parents. And mind you, guys, they were not conscious decisions. They were like a way to release my anger. If I had known better, I would have done better. And right now, I will never accept the way that I have been raised by my parents. They had all this time to be better instead of having fun. Not that am saying that having fun is bad, but there's so much to life than drinking, than doing all of this stuff. You could be out there building something for yourself that will last a lifetime. You could be out there practicing a skill that will help you in your life. Financial stability, with financial stability. There are tons of things out there to be learned. Finance, human behavior, sales, technology, linguistics. There are a lot of things out there to be learned, and I cannot see a reason why any of them would not have any idea of these beautiful things. And forgiving them was necessary, you know. Else I wouldn't be able to move forward right now. Forgiving them was a path that I sure do I really need to forgive them. You know, in fact, I hate these people. The fact that I don't say it to you guys is because of that quote from Confucius. If you hate someone, then you are defeated by them. I'm such an egotistical person that I don't want to be defeated by anyone. They have not taught me any skills about life, about earning money. You know, they are saying things to me, they're giving advice, but showing how to do shit is 100 times, infinite times better than actually just saying it, you know? Words don't mean shit, action means a lot. So, I'm gonna be honest with myself, I have never forgiven them. Fuck them, to be honest. If I can curse them with all of my being, I would. I hate these people. They are the devil incarnate. They are witches. But I have to take responsibility of my life. No one's coming to save me. They may have ruined me up, but I'm going to take the responsibility to fix myself. And that does not mean that I'm forgiving them. That does not mean that I will forget what they have done to me. I will hold on to this pain. I will hold on to this baggage. Because even though these are bad things, these are the only remnants of the past that I had. These are the memories of being a child that I had. Although bad, at least I have something to look back into. Not only just to know that the child is still there, but also to know that if I ever am experiencing good things about life, well, then I have something to compare it to in the past to know that what I'm experiencing right now is actually good. Because if you've never experienced bad, how will you know that something is good? If you have never experienced pain, how would you experience, how would you know pleasure? If you have never been happy, if you have never been sad, how could you tell that what you're experiencing right now is happiness? You know, contrast is a really important thing. That is why I'm keeping these memories to me. And no matter what they say, no matter how they will manipulate things, they have not been a good parent to me. They haven't been, they did not do their best to raise me. They could have done better, and they haven't. That's the best thing that they could have done was to not fuck me up. But they have, and I really pity these upcoming generations because I see some people suffering. I see some people in hell, blinded by their rage, blinded by broken promises. But now they have a child. That child is what's giving them purpose. Instead of actually having the purpose come from their lives, come from the things that they want, they are putting their purpose on the child. It's very heavy on the child. You know, you will say these things, I've sacrificed a lot for you. And the child did not ask to be born. Um, you are obligated to serve the child, you are obligated to provide for the child, you're obligated to feed the child, you're obligated to put a shelter to the child. So you cannot, the child does not owe anything to you, you owe everything to the child. It was your decision to have a child, not the child's. So unless your son is 18 or your daughter is 18, you are responsible for everything, everything that he asks, everything that he needs. You are not to abuse her, you do not own her, you do not own him. Matter of fact, he owns you. If he gives you purpose, if she gives you purpose, if she makes you feel needed because for a long time you haven't been, if he makes, if he or she makes you feel important just because that child was born, then you owe everything to him. It's giving, he or she, that child is giving you purpose to continue on from living. You know, I think we aren't supposed to live past 20 because past 20, most people just become evil. Most people do not have any purpose. Most people tie their jobs with survival. Most people tie their jobs with their life, but it doesn't have to be that way. It needs to be a separate thing. I know I'm very ideal, but I know that these things are something that can be put to life. I know that it's possible because I have done impossible things before. As a child, I've been always put in situations where I felt powerless. But moving forward, but because I persisted, I have gotten things which I think to myself that I didn't even deserve. And for that, I'm very grateful. I know the with the power of with powerlessness comes you actually being able to create things that combats that thing being impossible. So you will make the impossible possible. And I have done that many times in the past. I truly believe that there's no such thing as impossible. The human mind is very powerful and we can do a lot of things. We can achieve a lot of things. We are only limited to what we think we are. So yeah, believe in yourself, man. Don't listen to other people. Other people's opinions are shit. They're just projecting most of the time. So right now, my biggest challenge is to stick to something long term. And I have done it before. I have posted every single day for 300, more than 1 year. More than 1 year. That is back in 2021, April 2021, up to I think 2019 to 2020 or 2020 to 2021, April 2020 to 2021. Yeah, I have posted every single day on my Twitter account for more than 365 days, and I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to do 1,000 figure drawings digitally. I have just started earlier. I will post everything on my Facebook account. Should I make it public? Maybe I should make it public. You know, I need to grow. I have to grow on social media because it's just the way right now. Content creation, short form contents, vlogs, just being honest, authentic, selling a course. Those are the things that will make my life stable. Well, at least for me right now. But anyways, I will never accept being a slave to somebody else. I will never accept having to serve some entitled shit that doesn't even know what he wants out of life. That um, I would never take advice from someone that I don't want to be. So right now, February 14, 2024, I declare to myself that I'm going to take care of my life. I'm going to be responsible for my own. And welcome to the real world. I have been introduced to the real world early in life. So it's either use or be used. So right now, as long as I can communicate to you guys, I'm good. You know, I can always pretend that I'm naive, I'm gullible, I'm submissive in this household, especially because this is my dad's. But I will use people. If that's what it takes, then so be it. The end will always justify the means. I truly believe that with all of my heart. So yeah, if that's what it takes, then so be it, man. So I just kind of need to flex right now. Yeah, I just need to also not be fat, control my eating, and yeah, everything will fall into place. I'm getting good at figure drawing. Okay. I think I also just need to build a portfolio, but that will come later. I'll just need to chug this one out, and yeah, that's all. Bye for now.